Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy. I'm not going to do the regular intro because this is a little bit more of a serious topic that a lot of people in the MMA community have been talking about, and it is absolutely insane. There's been a clip circulating of Raja Jackson. If you don't know who this is, he is the son of Quinton Rampage Jackson, a former UFC light heavyweight who's known for I guess all his skits and streaming stuff that he does nowadays, but really most of us know him through the UFC. And yeah, he just pretty much attempted murder on a amateur or pro wrestler. I'm not really sure what this event was. In fact, I don't know too much about it. I've just seen the clip circulating and a lot of people talking about it and giving their reactions. It's pretty insane. I'm not going to play any of the clip. If you want to go see the clip, I'm sure you could find it anywhere on Twitter. You could even find it in a few YouTube videos, like MMA Guru covers that video, and I'll touch a little bit as to what his reaction was and what people have been saying about that. But yeah, essentially Raja Jackson gets into a little bit of some beef with one of the wrestlers there at this event. It seems like the guy didn't realize that Raja Jackson wasn't a fellow wrestler or like someone a part of the event. So he kind of like messes with him, smashes a prop on his head, and like they kind of confront each other. If you pay attention to that video, you'll see though that the guy asks Raja Jackson if he wants to sell it, like, hey, are we really gonna make this a bit? Like, what are, he's kind of trying to see, like, are we doing this right now, right? Are we making a scene? Are we doing this for clicks? Like, I see the camera, like, he thinks it's all kind of part of a show. And that seems pretty clear. Like, watch the video, you'll notice that I don't think he's actually trying to hurt Raja when he does the little smash on his head. It's just like a prop or something. And yeah, I guess Raja gets super mad. He confronts the guy. They're like up in each other's faces, and it looks like they're probably going to break out into a fight. And then people get in there. They de-escalate the situation. And yeah, eventually there's another clip. You'll see that Raja and this wrestler, they kind of make up, right? The wrestler says, sorry, I didn't know really what was happening. I thought with all the cameras and stuff, like you were in on this bit, blah, 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 right? So obviously very much nothing serious. He didn't try to hurt Raja. He was trying to sell this like little moment to maybe get a clip out of it or get attention or build up a fight, whatever it may have been, right? And Raja accepts the apology. He says it's all good and they shake hands and whatever, right? So you would think that's pretty much the end of that situation. It shouldn't escalate past that. It already got de-escalated. They make up. The guy apologizes, whatever, right? Unfortunately, Raja Jackson just sneaks into the ring while the wrestler is wrestling with someone else. They're in the middle of their bout, fight, whatever you want to call it, their little wrestling match. And Raja Jackson picks the guy up and slams him on his head, knocking the guy out unconscious, which is already terrible. According to sources, this guy's like a vet, and obviously he probably might have some PTSD. He's, we don't really know much about it, right? But he knocks out this vet very clearly unconscious and then unloads like 15 to 25 unanswered while already unconscious ground and pound attacks on this guy and just doesn't stop. Someone tries to pull him away and he just keeps going and going and going. And yeah, it's just awful, man, especially people being involved in, just like as fans of MMA. I think that's what's catching all of us by surprise, and how much this feels like attempted murder pretty much, because of how brutal it is. It's like, we understand that once someone is out, we want the refs to stop the fight. We don't want to cause more brain damage to what these guys are already receiving from, putting their lives on the line every time they get in the ring, whether it's wrestling, whether it's a UFC, a different promotion. Like, people are out there putting their bodies on the line, right? And we respect it. We appreciate the art that is MMA. Mixing in your different skill sets, and mentally, having to get in there and knowing that you could get hurt. I have all, the most respect for these fighters and wrestlers and everyone. And yeah, so like, we take this very seriously. We don't want people getting hurt more than they have to. And we don't need immature people letting their emotions get in the way to purposely try to hurt others beyond a sport. So yeah, that being said, I'm just very shocked that Raja Jackson, the son of a pro UFC fighter, retired UFC fighter, and who's getting into MMA himself, would not understand that this man is unconscious, not answering, and is going to get life-changing brain damage because of this. It's absolutely disgusting behavior. It's absolutely immature. I think that Raja should receive, I don't even know what type of punishment really, because I don't know how the law works in terms of like how you lock people up for this type of behavior and how long it'll be. But I do think that this is very blatant assault, close to being attempted murder. Honestly, this is absolutely ridiculous. Go check the clip if you want to. If not, I totally understand that. But yeah, I think this guy should spend time in jail. This was absolutely horrendous. I don't know what else to say about it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So I guess kind of moving on to what people have been saying about this. Obviously, if you get on Twitter, you'll see a lot of these clips being circulated, and this very gruesome video saying Raja Jackson when he feels disrespected. And yeah, it's just it's crazy. It's insane. There's been a lot of reactions to this. People are going insane over it. I know there's been a ton of backlash to MMA Guru because in some tweets and in his YouTube video, he called him an uncivilized animal who deserves to be in a cage. And I think the reaction to that is completely unjustified. I don't think that people should be calling MMA Guru racist for these comments. I understand that the guy is black. I don't think MMA Guru said that just because he's black. He obviously has a show with Demetrius Johnson. Like, if you were blatantly racist, I don't see how you'd get super close to anyone from that race. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense to me. I guess you could chalk it up to DJ being a UFC fighter and a big name at that. Like, I don't know. I don't think his comments were racist. I honestly agree, regardless of race. I don't care who you are. If you are acting purely on emotion, especially when the situation's been de-escalated and addressed, to go out there and hurt someone and know that they're unconscious and continue to unload shots like that shows me that you are mentally immature and you don't value human life. So yeah, absolutely disgusting. I think that anyone who does this is an untamed animal, unfit for civilization, as Guru was saying. I don't give a fuck about what race it is. You should not be acting like that to another human being. It's just vile behavior. So yeah, I don't really know what's going to come of this situation. I really hope there's some repercussions. I'm sure if anything's obviously, not right with the person who was assaulted, people always create GoFundMes. I'm sure people will try to take care of him as best as they can now moving forward from this situation. But obviously he just received altering brain damage we really don't know how this is going to affect the guy. And that's what I'm really concerned about. This guy obviously didn't deserve what came his way. I think there's very little that he could have done to deserve something like that. I really hope the guy's okay. I heard that he's in the hospital, but I don't really know. I haven't really seen much about it. But yeah, absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to come back in here and address some things that people noticed from some clips, which was pretty much that people are constantly mentioning that Raja Jackson seems to want to prove something to his dad, to Rampage, about not being a bitch and not being a wuss and all this other things. I think that a lot, and this is no excuse or defense for this guy at all. It's just crazy that as a 25-year-old man, he can't take some jokes and is still dealing with some daddy issues. I just don't understand how at that age you can still be I understand fighting demons, but obviously a lot of these are jokes, and he can't seem to take criticism from his kick or from his father, when they give him little jabs like that at all. It's like he has something to prove, and instead of proving the opposite of what he wanted to prove, he ended up proving everyone right, which is that he's a coward, that he's a bitch, and that he's emotionally just not there. How do you go and do that to someone off of what the situation was, especially after he apologized profusely and de-escalated the situation? This just shows how much of a coward and how immature Raja is, and he's just proven to everyone that he is everything of what people call him. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I've just been ranting about the same things. It's just disgusting. Go see the videos if you want. Hope you guys are all good. Please don't hurt one another ever. It's just not warranted. Treat each other with respect. See ya.